Okay, we're going to look at a tip here for switching into a leg suppression or triangle choke off of a failed elbow extension or armbar technique here. Quite a common position that you'll end up in when you're just starting to learn to tighten up your submission control pieces, or when you've got a partner who's particularly quick at recognising submissions coming on. I'm going to do this quickly and then in a bit more detail. So I'm heading into an elbow extension or armbar position from here. Millsy sees it coming quickly and he shrugged this arm out, so he's able to get the elbow out past my hips quite quickly and turn back over onto his knees to get some pressure on me. So right away I know that my elbow extension position has failed. It might take longer than that, it might be quite quick, but I'm fighting a lost cause really from that point. From here though, I'm into a secondary really good position. You have to recognise this quickly and start locking it down quickly as well. So the legs are going to come in here and we've got two options, or two big options, more than two options, but two big options. One is on the shoulder rotation from here, but the one we're going to look at now is coming back into the leg suppression or triangle choke on this side. So it's going to be elbow extension or armbar into the leg suppression. So a little bit more detail. In this position here, if this is going to work, then we need to be very tidy with the submission foot positions right from the start. We can't afford to have both feet one side of his arm or the other, because it'll be less effective as I turn through. So we should have got ourselves into a position where the feet are cleanly one side of his arm and the other if this is going to be at its best. From this position here, as we go for the elbow extension, I'm going to not put a lot of effort into it so that it fails from here. But as we're rolling back into this, if we feel that elbow slipping, then immediately I want to start pulling, just stay there for a second, I want to start pulling in with my ankles and my heels. So I'm starting to pull the bottom parts of these feet in towards Millsy's back immediately, so I'm starting to form some kind of control. So I might have lost most control over my arms from this point, but I should still be making an effort to control with my legs. If you learn one piece of control that will really tighten up all your submissions, it's to learn to use your hamstrings properly in these kinds of positions and pull the heels in as a strong grip. So I start to grip immediately from here. Millsy rolls through onto his leg. He's going to want to get to a stable base point from there most often. There's a few opportunities for him to escape out in other directions, but this is very common that the person will try and complete the reversal, if you like, that they're doing and come back over onto their feet to try and get a strong position. So again, it's absolutely crucial that at this point we're tightening with these legs. So keep the feet together, bring the heels in and start locking down on this person's body. Now the key here is just to have a quick look on what's going on the other side of their neck. There's a really good chance that their hand is still stuck, in which case it's a perfect opportunity for a leg suppression or a triangle choke. But, let's do that first. Okay, so from here, that leaves this side of the neck open. This one that's on the top side of his arm, closest to his head, is just going to shoot back over this side and start affecting the correct shape for the triangle choke or the leg suppression, as we would call it. I won't complete from there, we'll have a look at the second modification to that. So I'm in this position, and let's say in this instance his hand's come out. He's brought his hand all the way out and he's got it here. Now, even in this position, it's very tough for this person to recognise in that split second that they've left that far side of the neck open. So I'm going to pull him down with these heels, and as long as he doesn't cover the side of his neck, I've got a shot at this. If he was super intelligent, he would have this hand defending and turning into me. But that's pretty difficult for this person to think under pressure like that. If he puts his hand anywhere on the mat, then you've definitely got a clean shot at this. So from here, all I'm assessing is that side of his head open? If it is, bang, we can go for it. Knock that shape in, past the arm, as we'll talk about details of another time, and then finish with the leg suppression in a few different ways that you normally would. So one more quick time through this. Gets easier the more times you see it if you're not familiar with this. So try and get a clean clean elbow extension, armbar position. We're straightening this out. Millsy recognises it, shoots that arm out. I lock him in with my legs as quickly as I can. I see that there's an opening on this side, and then immediately bang this way. As soon as you get that lock and pass the arm in the smoothest, quickest motion that you can to finish with the leg suppression or triangle choke from there.